Hi, my name is Robert from Raw Canine Food, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly feed a raw Cornish hen to your dog. There isn't a species of wolf or wild dog that when it hunts its prey animal, that they all huddle around it and start a barbecue, or they cook it with fire. That doesn't happen. There's only one species on this planet that uses fire to cook their food. That's humans. The rest of the animal kingdom, they eat their food raw.
Hey, wait! He's eating raw chicken. He's gonna get salmonella. You have to stop him.
Listen, my dog is not gonna get salmonella because every dog on this planet is born with salmonella. They harbor salmonella naturally inside of their GI tract, inside of their gastrointestinal tract. So it's not a foreign pathogen because it's already there. Furthermore, there's over 2,000 strands of salmonella, so to generalize it that my dog is gonna get salmonella is not the right mentality. So if you want to properly transition your dog to the raw diet, you're gonna have to fast your dog for 24 to 36 hours. You don't want anything to mix with the raw foods. The reason why I'm telling you this is because the raw foods are incompatible with the dry food and the canned food that you guys are feeding. It won't sit well in his stomach. So to have a nice transition, you stick to one type of meat. Whether it's chicken, whether it's green tripe, you stick to that meat until your dog's stool is adjusted.
If you give him raw meat, he's gonna turn aggressive.
And you should be able to take away your dog's food, put your hand inside of your dog's food, take away your dog's toy without any problems whatsoever. If your dog is showing you signs of aggression, that's a behavior problem. You need to contact a dog trainer for that.
Hey, he's gonna choke on that chicken bone.
My dog is not going to choke on the chicken bone because the chicken bone in its raw state is very soft and watery like a sponge. Now, species inappropriate food would be if you cook the chicken bone. Now you turn the bones hard and splintery. That's definitely going to do damage inside of your dog's system, and that'll definitely poke a hole inside of your dog's throat. Those are where you hear the stories of dogs choking on chicken bones because they're eating it cooked. Species inappropriate. You want to feed according to your dog's body weight and his age. You also want to feed meats about the size of your dog's head so he doesn't choke on his food, which is going to encourage him to slow down when he eats. So let's look at the feeding chart and use my dog as an example. Since my dog is over a year, he gets 2% of his body weight. My dog is 7 years old. So he weighs about 70 pounds. 70 pounds times 2% is going to be enough for him to eat this whole Cornish hen. This is how we prepare our food as a raw feeder. In front of us, we have a Cornish hen. The way you want to source that is you want to look at the back at the nutritional content. You want to compare Cornish hens to each other. Whichever has the lowest salt content is the one that you buy. The closer to 0, the more natural it is. Anything over 100 milligrams is going to be injected with hormones and chemicals and additives. You don't want to feed that to your dog, or you don't want to feed that to yourself. Another benefit about feeding the Cornish hen is that your dog is going to eat all of this. This is a perfect example of edible bone. We have a boneless pork stew. This is a good example of red meat. We have a very important organ meat that's loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin E, that's a must in the raw diet that you have to feed 3 or 4 times out of the week in bite size. That's beef liver. When we open up the Cornish hen, inside of the cavity, there's a package. That's a bonus. Usually the package is an assortment of liver, gizzards, heart, and neck. As we take the packaging out, we just got a neck bone. So we're going to take this neck bone and we're going to stick it inside of the cavity so that the dog will be able to eat it. Now we're going to take the boneless pork stew, we're going to cut it open, and we're going to stuff it inside of the cavity. The reason why we're doing this is we're taking the Cornish hen and we're turning it into what we call a frankenprey. So the boneless pork stew is an excellent source of red meat, and red meat has a ton of nutrition. So by me taking the chunks and I'm stuffing it inside to the cavity, I'm making this into like a super bird for my dog. Now, dogs hate liver for whatever reason. It just tastes bad to them. Sneaking liver into your dog's diet would be just this. So you're going to take a bite size, and you're going to shove it into the cavity that's kind of already stuffed with the red meat. We're going to do it like so. We have our red meat, and we have our organ meat, which is loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin E. The dog is going to get an abundance of glucosamine. He's getting his calcium, he's getting his phosphorus from this. He's getting a bunch of vitamins and minerals from the pork stew. This is a superfood for the dog. So this is going to conclude today's video on how to feed a raw Cornish hen. If anyone has any questions about the video, please leave them in the comment sections below. Please subscribe so you can be up to date on all the future videos I will be posting. This is Robert from Raw Canine Food. Keep your smiles up, and I'll see you guys next video.